Hey guys, so a very shocking story has been emerging over the last few days about the Tony Award-winning Broadway actress Alice Ripley. She's been accused of grooming a young girl. Now this young girl is no longer a young girl, she's a fully grown woman, and she has posted a TikTok that has gone viral. The woman's name is Brie Lynn, and we're going to have a look at her TikTok right now in which she details, obviously in very short format that TikTok gives you, what she went through with Alice Ripley. So here is the TikTok that she posted that's causing this huge amount of interest in this story. I should say I've had to cut the sound off the video because it's a Billie Eilish song, and if I play it, I'll be thrown off YouTube. So here is the TikTok that Brie Lynn posted. Now you can find Brie Lynn's TikTok page on TikTok, and her name on TikTok is Lovely-O-Brie, and you can see this video I just showed you, but she's also just posted another one today detailing a few more bits and pieces about the situation. I think there's a couple of points that are interesting to make here. Firstly, Brie Lynn says that she's a lesbian, and that's interesting because you'd have thought by the comments that Alice Ripley allegedly made towards her that Alice Ripley was a lesbian too, but I can't find any evidence online necessarily of Alice Ripley's sexuality, so I don't know. Either way, she's talking inappropriately to a child. Whether she's heterosexual or homosexual, you shouldn't talk that way to a 12-year-old, and you shouldn't be talking about you in your underwear. Obviously, this is all allegations. We don't know if none of this is true. But something Brie Lynn points out in her second video that's really interesting is that final picture in her video. You see her holding up the phone, taking a picture with Alice Ripley. She says that was in Alice Ripley's dressing room when she was on tour, and she's 14 in that picture, and she's in Alice Ripley's dressing room alone. Literally just her and Alice Ripley, 14 years old. And she makes the point, you know, how would you view this if it was a man, if it wasn't Alice Ripley, but a man actor of Alice Ripley's age, in his dressing room alone with a 14-year-old girl and no one else around? Fair point, you know, I agree. We'd then call that man a creep and get all up in arms about it. But, you know, this is, yeah, I mean, this is obviously very concerning. And these things, we know now, quite clearly, these things do happen. But this is one of those, perhaps a bit more rare instances where it's a woman grooming a young girl rather than a man grooming a young girl. And that isn't perhaps as commonplace as the other way around, as I just detailed. So have a look into this if you're interested. Brie has actually now started a thread on Twitter where she's gone through everything piece by piece, and you can read that as well. And I think her Twitter handle is also Lovely Brie. You can look that up. And she goes through, because apparently some people have accused her of saying, well, in those photos you don't look 12. And she said, well, in some of them I'm not 12, some of them I'm 13 or 14. And she has receipts to prove her age and to prove these things happen. Let me know what you make of this. It's amazing how these things are suddenly coming out of the blue, because we had this and the news about Bob Dylan. It's not a great week for these people. But like I say, at the moment, only allegations. We don't know what's going to happen. It could all be debunked or it could all be proved. It's not good either way, and apparently recently, like in the last day, Alice Ripley has cancelled a concert she was due to do, I think tonight, citing, you know, the artist can't do the concert any longer, but she hasn't cited, you know, why, but people are wondering, is it because of this? I don't know, but there you go. That's the way things look at the moment. Let me know your thoughts, and let's see what happens. Thanks for watching.